they come in, we are, as we all are, very busy people, so if they come in, we will recognize them, but we appreciate their support. And on the town administration staff, we also have Jericho Bailey, who is the Deputy Director of Health and Human Services. And we have Alexandria Richards, who is the Health and Human Services. I would also like to recognize our CRC and CHS members. When I call your name, please stand so people can see you. I will start with CRC, and we have Lee Tesser here. Is one of our newest members. He's a member at large. And standing next to me is Joanna Roach, who is my vice chair. And looking in the audience, if we have any other CRC members. Oh, Suzanne, thank you. Suzanne Keating. And Suzanne Keating, you can remain standing because she plays dual roles. CRC is composed of 2 members from the Council for Human Services, which Suzanne is one of those individuals, and I am the other. And then we have members at large, and we have a representative from the Finance Committee, who is Joanna. And then we have an open position right now from NPEDC. We're hoping to be able to get some support from that group to join us also. But now we'll go on to CHS. And as I said, Suzanne Keating is a member. And then up in front, we have Tara Rusteri. Going around the room, my vice chair, Sarah Wright. Thank you. And then we have Sue Infinite. And back over there is Amanda Wright. Have we gotten everyone from our committees? Oh, and Deborah Goodman, our newest member of yes. I appreciate with pointing people out. So, I would like to, the reason why I did recognize people from the committees, we are volunteers who were appointed by the select board to these positions, and we function under open public meeting rules, and we did not want to violate any quorums. So by making the announcement and having people recognize, that will cover us. So we are meeting in a public area and we are discussing the business that we do. So thank you. So this is also an official meeting, I guess, of our organizations. So 17 grants were awarded this year to support human services programs serving island residents and visitors, addressing needs ranging from substance use support to elder care services. More than 30 years through the support of town administration, the select board, and the taxpayers of Nantucket, these grants have delivered vital services to support local not-for-profit organizations and helped to develop new programs for those in need. So we are here today to celebrate you for all the work that you do for our lovely island. So thank you. Jericho, do we have our hold on a second. We do have a slide program that should be running here. We've asked everyone to just send us some photographs so we can share those. We are very mindful of everybody's time. Everyone is busy. So what we would like to do is now recognize the individual programs. We do have many of our programs in attendance, but we have some people that, could not and send their regrets today. So, what I will do is, Joanna, right here. Joanna is going to help me. And, when you come up, we'd like to take a photograph, getting a certificate. And then when we are done, I'm gonna ask all the program members to just step outside, and we want to get a group shot of the class of fiscal year 26, I guess we'll call it. So, first, I will turn it over to Joanna. Okay. Turn it on. Hello. Hello. All right.
The first thing I'd like to do is just recognize Veronica, because she has spent quite a bit of time and energy chairing both of these groups over these past 2 years. I mean, I think we've worked together for at least 3 years now. And I think that you have definitely brought a sense of professionalism to our process and really helped us shepherd as a person who's been on this committee for some time. So thank you very much. I just want to say the town of Nantucket also deserves to be recognized and commended for their investment in our community. We give away $825,000. We get over $1 million worth of grant requests every year, and this is not a small job that we do. We evaluate sometimes as many as 40 proposals, and we spend a great deal of time getting to know the organizations and their operations, and we really commend all of you for the impact that you have on our community. Thank you. Okay, so the first organization that we'll recognize today is A Safe Place. And they had a monumental day yesterday, so congratulations to them. A Safe Place is the primary agency on Nantucket focused on prevention and survivor services and provides the only 24-hour hotline on Nantucket. Funding supports expanded 24/7 hotline and emergency response, partnership with the Nantucket Police Department, and improved cultural and linguistic flexibility. Thank you. Next is the art. Jen Frazee. It was the Artists Association. I see Lizette Fuller and Francine. So the Artists Association of Nantucket Town of Nantucket funding supports Wellness Through the Arts program for residents, which provides art classes to promote mental wellness, focus on art classes. Thank you so much for your work. Next is Elder Services, and it's Sherry Hunt. Hi, Sherry. Elder Services of Cape Cod and the Islands is a private, not-for-profit, community-based organization dedicated to serving older adults. Town funding supports the senior nutrition program, including funding for Meals on Wheels for seniors and the congregate lunch program at the Saltmarsh Senior Center. Thank you. Next, we have Health Imperatives. Janice. Julia.
Okay.
Julia Kehoe, thank you for being here. Health Imperatives, Health Equity Now, town funding supports expanded, enhanced healthcare services in the following areas: sexual and reproductive health care, WIC, which is women, infants, and children, nutrition assistance, and home visit services for low-income families and individuals on the island. Thank you for your list. Next is Nantucket Food, Fuel, and Rental Assistant. Janice Pereira. Nantucket Interfaith Council, IFC, is a collaboration of Nantucket's religious congregations. Town funding supports Interfaith Council's ongoing operations at the food pantry, as well as emergency fuel, rental, and medical travel costs for island residents. Thank you for your work. 5 is Sherburne Commons Memory Cafe, and it's Rachel Day. Brian Lane, sorry. Sherburne Commons Memory Cafe, town funding, supports memory-focused experience sessions for seniors facing memory and cognitive impairment, as well as their caregivers. Thank you, on your end. Number 6 is Nantucket Star, Eliza Stedman. Nantucket Star, the town funding provides summer programming for individuals with special needs in the areas of water sports, ocean adventures, community sailing, and Nantucket Wheelers Bike Program and Aquatics. Thank you very much. Number 7 is The Warming Place, and that is Deborah Dubois. Okay. The Warming Place operations, the town funding supports the operations of the overnight homeless shelter, regular daytime events, occasional health screenings, and referral services. Thank you very much for your work. Number 8 is Fairlands. Roberto Santamaria and Morgan Baker is here. Hi, Morgan. Fairwinds provides confidential, quality professional health care to adults and youth on Nantucket Island who seek mental health and addiction services regardless of their ability to pay. Town provides facilities for many residents as well as a variety of trainings, management reviews, and educational initiatives. Thank you for your work. And then Addiction Solutions, which is Dr. Tim Lepre. Come on up. Addiction Solutions of Nantucket, their clinic program, the funding supports medically assisted treatment for substance misuse disorder, including expanded wraparound services and additional clinical man hours for expanded clinic hours. No town funding is used for the purchase of medication. Thank you very much for your work. That's what that means.
We have them on, okay, we do have some people on Zoom.
Okay, so we have Martha's Vineyard Community Services, Catherine, Kathy, Deneen.
They're right behind us.
And then those who couldn't be here today was In the Herd, Sharing Kindness, NAMI, ASAP, and South Coast Legal Group. So thank you all for your hard work.
It's organized here for something. Papers. Fill out of order. Fill out of order. There we go. All right. Back in action. So, as Joanna said earlier, in fiscal year 26, which started on July 1st, we awarded over $800,000 to support not-for-profits in behavioral health, youth and child services, elder care, sheltering food, substance misuse, healthcare, and emergency services. Approximately 77% of this funding went into treatment programs. The other 23% went into prevention programs. And we recognize that both are extremely important. We are looking toward fiscal year 27 now, which with the continued dedication of the town of Nantucket and our voting residents, we are very happy to announce that we will be awarding over $800,000 in grants for next year also. And of course, that is dependent on town meeting and the support of our public. So I look at everyone in this room, we are ambassadors, and we are ambassadors for our community. And as ambassadors, we need to share with the general public all the good work that is done in this room, because it's with the support of the taxpayers that we, as the Council for Human Services and CRC, can help to support your programs. but it's only with the community support. And we do collectively so much good, and we need to pat ourselves on the back. But then also we need to become advocates and lower our own horns too, to a certain extent. So that's an assignment that everyone has in here for the coming year and years to come. So looking toward 27, I wanted to let you know some of the things that the Council for Human Services and CRC, CHS and CRC, we throw these alphabets around a lot now in Nantucket. So one of the first things that has been a result of the support of the select board, and I do recognize that Tom Dixon came in after we started, so Tom Dixon is here representing this special. But with the support of the select board and our town manager, we in 2024 to build upon the success and to improve our process, a consultant was hired to review council the human services area and the process for how we distribute grants. And what you see today is some of the outgrowth of that work that we did. The next thing that has been supported by the select board and the town administration, we are doing a human services needs assessment. A needs assessment has not been done in a number of years by the human services area. And in order for us to be able to better serve our community, it is time to do a needs assessment. So I am sure that within a vendor has been chosen, and I believe that within the next couple of weeks, they're going to begin their work. It will go over the next year. Our goal was to make sure that we hit the year-round population and the summer population. We know that there is some slight differences. Summertime on Nantucket is different than January on Nantucket. It's beautiful no matter what month it is, but we know that the needs may be different. So the vendor that we have selected will be surveying and interviewing and putting together data for us over the course of a year. And that information will help us serve the needs of the community better, your programs better, and it also will help to get more funding because we know that our needs are not waning, I should say. Our needs are not going away. Our needs are just getting more and more. So having some data will also help to support requests for additional funds as we go forth. So those are some of the things that you will see coming up. And so the next thing to announce is that we are getting ready to release our grant for our request for proposals for fiscal year 27. And that release date is this Monday coming. It is September 15th. The request for proposal will be open for 30 days. We will have a applicants information session on the 25th of September at 9 o'clock in the morning. Everyone in this room, plus a list of not-for-profits on the island, will get notification on that. It will be in person and Zoom. Most likely will be in Trailer B. That seems to be our home, but we also will be on Zoom. So I encourage everyone to listen, come with questions. There are a couple of changes that are going to be coming down the road for fiscal year 27. We will have, our substance misuse grants. And, we are predicting that will be $175,000 that could be awarded pending town meeting. And then we have the program grants, which are the human services program grants. And there's an additional category for this year that we're calling operational grants that are also known as capacity grants for some of the larger organizations that may not be looking for money for a specific new program or to fund a program, but to fund their capacity in serving our population better. So that is a new grant category for this year. So I do encourage everyone to come to the information session or minimally to look at it online. It is one of our regular public meetings and they are recorded and it is broadcast. Also, Jericho will be holding some office hours and he also is available by phone if anyone has questions. So we don't want to cause any confusion. We just want to support you and supply grants for us to review. So I talked about the information session on the 25th. And the last thing I'd like to do is I want to thank the Dreamland for providing this with this lovely room today and their support. And I also want to thank everyone for attending because I know that it's busy time and we don't want to take too much of your day. But before we do that, I want to thank Jericho, if you can come up for a second, and Lexi. As I said before, we are volunteers. As a member of CHS and CRC, we volunteer our time. But these two people are what connect us to the town administration and making things happen. So Lexi, here we go. So, thank you, Jericho. And I do want to thank the committees for your time. It is, as we've improved and developed the process, reviewed the process, we spent more time in meetings and we tried to space it out, but CRC is going into a very heavy time period with grants being released and interviews that will take place and deliberations, and CHS has done yeoman's work in supporting CRC in helping to improve our applications, our criteria for evaluation, and in just supporting the entire not-for-profit community. Before one more thing, I saw Brooke Moore came in, so we wanted to just recognize that Brooke Moore is here also. Yes. Before we break up, I do want you to stay. We have lots of refreshments. But I would like everyone here from a not-for-profit today to step outside. We want to get a group photo of everyone. And I also want to recognize that we do have a representative here from the INCNY, and we appreciate their support and helping to get our word out also. So thank you very much. And the current. If we can have everyone outside for a quick photograph.
And if you're not on the side, there's snacks in the back.
Thanks for running.
Yes.
No, well.
You.
I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Luke.
Nice to meet you personally.
Say, no, this is seeing you in person. Seeing you on the
Thank you.
street.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'll get your certificate to you because one printed out and everyone's just gonna take pictures. So the reception is basically done.
All right,
Thank
terrific.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.